What a night of fights here so far, ladies and gentlemen. 3 finishes and 4 fights, and I'm expecting that this fight is going to be a banger as well. We have 2 fights left on our prelim card. This one in the flyweight division. Here is Aiyituo Yierken. He is fighting out of Xinjiang. He is of the Kazakh ethnic minority. He's 4-3 as a pro in MMA, but has also had pro kickboxing experience. So it's no surprise that the one finish that he does have on his record was by TKO. He has been submitted before by armbar, so it begs the question, you know, coming in with a bit of a striking background, how has his grappling improved since his last submission loss? Because coming in here tonight, he's facing a very good grappler. So he's going to need to have solid takedown defense and good awareness on the ground if he wants to be able to really be confident in his chances of winning. He does come into this fight with a significant advantage in experience. He's had 7 pro fights. His opponent tonight is making his pro debut. But
we've seen so many. Actually, tonight it has been the pros that are winning, but we've seen these rookies, these debutants, really test them. I mean, Aiyituo, he was in trouble in that fight.
No doubt.
You know, so and the same earlier tonight when we saw in the what was it, the second fight of the night, you know, Ali Mujang, he also got, you know, tested. He really got tested. So let's see if Aiyituo, if he will be able to utilize his experience under the JCK lights here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Woody. So far tonight, we've seen several fighters making their pro debut who just look so composed.
Yeah,
And
it didn't look like debutants at all.
exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, we've seen guys make their pro debut and look like seasoned veterans already.
Exactly, and you know, let's talk about this kid. He's a rookie making his pro debut here in JCK, but let's take a careful look at that flag right behind him, and the girl, sorry, I think not the girl, the guy dressed in black on his right. That is, of course,
Unbo
Fight Club. And Wang, the coach, who normally comes out with the Unbo fighters here at JCK, veteran of fighting himself, but one of the strongest teams coming out of China for international fighters. You know, like, when it comes to international shows, you talk about ONE FC, UFC, whatever, Unbo has the most fighters that they have groomed and raised coming out of that camp. Of course, it's a very famous club because of the Unbo himself. Is named after the founder, Unbo. He took in a whole bunch, and he's still got a lot of orphans that join him, and they live at the gym, and this is what they do. And if they don't make it as pro fighters, you know, he's very influential in that region, and many of them turn out, you know, become businessmen, become policemen, go to the army, etc. So they all end up doing something with their lives, but so many successful stories.
They made a movie about it. It's one of the biggest movies in China in 2023.
Were you involved with that movie?
I was in the movie, that's right. It's called
Superstar.
Yeah.
Look at you. Can I have a signature?
Anytime, brother.
All right.
Ba Zhao Longjong, 2023, English name Never Say Never. Go check it out. It's one of the highest grossing films in China in 2023. Great movie directed by Wang Baoqiang. All about the story of Unbo Godot.
This guy has a really cool name as well. So his full name is Caiwangsilang.
That's a cool sounding name,
yes,
man.
but because he's like a Tibetan ethnicity, so it's called Zhanzhu, which is Zhanzhu. It's the Zhu is like ethnicity, so you go Hanzhu, Zhanzhu, whatever. So his name is Zhan Lang, which sounds similar to Zhang Lang, but it's not with it, no G. It's just Zhan Lang, which basically means the Tibetan wolf.
Tibetan wolf, that's a cool sounding name.
That's a pretty cool name.
Aiyituo Yierken, his nickname is Yongsi, which is the horseback warrior. So we got the Tibetan wolf versus the horseback warrior.
And there's something about this team, man. They have an aura and calmness in their striking, which is just beautiful to watch. Let's see if he has the same flavor. 1 year separates these two, a slight height and a 1 centimeter reach amount going to the younger fighter, Zhan Lang.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的复赛交锋，蓝锋选手身高172公分，臂展175厘米， 体重57.40公斤，年龄23岁，来自于小钢炮格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战4胜3负。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是马背勇士Aiyituo Yierken。本场比赛红方选手身高174公分，臂展176厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄22岁，来自于恩波格斗。那么今天晚上同样是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是红方选手Caiwangsilang。本场比赛场上裁判谢林杰。
All set for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This in the flyweight division. Aiyituo Yierken, the horseback warrior, is in the blue corner. He is sporting blue trunks. Caiwangsilang is in the red corner. The black and gold trunks. We're all set for this one.
Aiyituo and John Lang.
Caiwangsilang came out here fired up, excited to make his JCK debut and also his pro debut. So many fighters tonight making their debuts, and I've been really impressed with all of them. Like, what you would expect from a fighter making his pro debut is mistakes,
Yes.
nervousness.
Wrong, especially decision-making, pacing.
But I haven't seen any of that. Like, if you didn't know the records of any of these guys,
Oh, yeah.
you wouldn't be able to tell which guy was making his debut, right? It would be very difficult to say which guy
Yes.
is making his pro debut if you
And
didn't know
right
their
now,
records.
oh, look at this. Caiwangsilang told me that he thinks he can get the finish.
You know, Aiyituo has pro kickboxing experience, but Caiwangsilang is bringing it on the feet. Nice calf kick, though. There's the shot. He's got his hands connected. Stepping around behind. Let's see if he can take his man down. Wow, a scramble ensues. So far, both men still upright.
So strong.
Yeah, Caiwangsilang looks very strong in the clinch. He's trying to step behind and scoop out one of those legs for a nice trip. Why?
Why? Why?
Was that Do Wang?
Yeah, that was the one. Why? Of course, why? It's on the it's there on the private spots there, buddy.
We'll have to see the replay.
No, that looked.
Did it?
Yeah, that looked painful.
So we have a break in the action here. Aiyituo Yierken seems like he's good to go. We're
Man.
back in action with 3.5 left to go in the first round.
Those blue shorts look nice, right?
Yeah, you have a pair.
Wouldn't you like some?
Yeah, I sure would.
All right, well, immediately back on the pressure is Caiwangsilang.
Ooh. Flashy kick with the lead leg by Aiyituo, swing and a miss. Nice counter right hand by Aiyituo.
Aiyituo doing really good at stepping in and out.
And that calf kick, that's the second one that we've seen land really hard.
He's doing really good at, just staying outside. His hands nice and high, shifting out and countering.
Swing and a miss by Aiyituo with that right hand. You know, Caiwangsilang is doing a really good job of maintaining all this forward pressure, keeping Aiyituo on the back foot almost the entire round.
Oh,
nice jab.
Nice jab. He rocks his head back.
But Aiyituo has some good head movement.
You caught him there with that left hook.
Caiwangsilang is bringing it, man.
He's looking for the takedown. Really, really putting in the effort to see if he can get Aiyituo down. Aiyituo has had really nice takedown defense on the cage.
Oh,
and
he gets a takedown of his own. That was beautiful. Scramble ensues. Let's see who ends up on top. Aiyituo trying to take the back here in an awkward position.
He's over the arm. If he can connect his legs, it's really bad for Caiwangsilang.
With that arm trapped, but it looks
Yes,
like he might fall off.
Yeah, if he depends on how tight he can squeeze. If he can keep the back, it's great. If he's going to fall off, he's going to lose the position. But if you can lock your legs really tight, oh my goodness, it's horrible because you don't have one hand to defend.
Minute and a half to go here.
Looks like he's going to shift for an armbar.
Looks like he is going for the arm, but I'm not really sure if he has the angle to finish it here.
Yeah, that right leg is not...
Caiwangsilang doing a good job of stacking him, and now his elbow's out. You know, for a guy billed kind of as a pro kickboxer, Aiyituo has got some solid grappling.
But now he's got an Umbo trained fighter on top of him. And most of the Umbo guys have showcased they've got really good, sleek grappling.
Absolutely, but Aiyituo back up to his feet. Good job there. Very well matched up are these two. Trip attempt by Caiwangsilang, nothing there. Aiyituo with the trip of his own.
Inside trip.
Whoa.
From Aiyituo.
Aiyituo on top with 30 seconds left to go. Let's see if he can do some damage. Somebody is busted open a little bit.
We see him.
See blood on the...
Yeah, we saw Aiyituo look at his corner, say something to them.
20 seconds left to go here with Aiyituo on top.
Caiwangsilang just holding on for dear life.
Let's see if he can free those arms up and land some punishment to end the round.
Now we see the hands letting...
10 seconds left to go. Just landing punches here. I don't think going for a choke makes sense with only 10 seconds left. But dominant end to the round by Aiyituo Yierken.
Yeah, Aiyituo did really good there. And I like how he stayed patient on the outside earlier in that round, doing beautiful counter striking. When he chose to go to the ground,
He had some beautiful trip takedown from clinch. Almost like throws. Does Aiyituo. I mean, all that pro experience paying off here. Let's take a look at some of the action. Caiwangsilang came out trying to finish the fight right away, throwing a really hard head kick that just missed. See a low blow here. That looked kind of on the line, to be honest, to me. Nice jab by Caiwangsilang. Look at this throw here. Osotogari by Aiyituo Yierken. He was able to get the fight to the ground multiple times, attack the back a couple times. Man, I got to give the round to Aiyituo Yierken.
I agree with you.
But Caiwangsilang, obviously dangerous. Getting set for round two between these two young warriors, 22 and 23 years old. Aiyituo Yierken is in the blue trunks. Caiwangsilang is in the black and gold. We start this one on the feet as we do every round. Nice, heavy leg kick by Aiyituo.
Aiyituo's done so good with that counter striking, but now the pressure of Caiwangsilang back on him again. So confident in his striking is Caiwangsilang and aggressive.
Absolutely. Oh, heavy leg kick by Caiwangsilang. Oh, it
good
comes
pressure.
Forward with a big right hand. These guys are going for it. They're trying to finish each other. No doubt about that. There's bad intentions on the end of these strikes.
I love the energy that Caiwangsilang is bringing, but Aiyituo is just so tough and keeps throwing back. Very technical.
Yes, absolutely. See Caiwangsilang kind of shaking his arms out a little bit. Warning from the referee to get to work for these guys. All about action here at JCK. 3 finishes in 4 fights here so far tonight.
And oh, nice right hand. Great right hand. Another calf kick. He chops at that calf. Caiwangsilang shakes his leg again.
Switches stances temporarily.
Lots of fakes from Aiyituo on the outside. Very patient picking. Such a technical striker. Works the body, but nice counter from Caiwangsilang with that right hand over the top.
See Do Wong in the corner there, the Unbo fighter. I've known Do Wong for many years. He's a really cool guy.
Aiyituo, I think he's having success with that calf kick. That's the third fight we've seen someone do good with the calf kicks tonight.
Definitely one of the techniques that has changed the MMA landscape so much that we've really only seen develop in the last maybe 10 years.
Yep. Or less.
Maybe even less. I feel like pre-2016, we never really saw that in MMA. Oh, head kick there. Did that hurt him?
Oh, and
he's got his hand hurt.
The top. But Aiyituo so tough.
Aiyituo seems like he's still with it here. Doesn't seem like he got rocked too badly, but that was a big head kick. 2 minutes left to go in this second round. Very closely contested round.
Caiwangsilang really wants to get this fight to the ground, but he's having trouble, and it's kind of rinse and repeat. You know, he keeps trying to look to reap that leg.
And look at that.
Aiyituo just, has the answer for that and has been countering him.
Yeah, Aiyituo's done very well in the clinch throughout this fight.
Referee there slapping the hand saying, don't hold the fence. Referee breaks them. He's going to bring them back to the center of the cage. And we kick things off again with the striking.
A little over a minute left to go in this second round. Close, competitive second round. I mean, neither guy has really pulled ahead, obviously, in the second round, in my opinion. Both guys have had their moments.
Yeah, what a close fight.
Very close.
So hard to score.
Aiyituo obviously took the first round. Second round, I'd give a slight edge to Caiwangsilang.
Especially because after he caught him with that head kick and right hand.
Absolutely.
Even though Aiyituo looked like he was unfazed. I mean, that was two significant strikes. Working the body is Caiwangsilang. Another calf kick.
Oh, that leg kick bothered him there.
You just see how his leg gets wobbled. He keeps checking.
But Caiwangsilang is still on the forward pressure, relentless. With 25 seconds left to go in this second round. Double leg, nice entry, and he gets it. Aiyituo Yierken.
Think he steals the round?
That's hard to say. I mean, Caiwangsilang had that big head kick, but Aiyituo had some hard leg kicks, and now this takedown. With how easily,
what a back and forth.
With how easily he got that double leg, if I were his corner, I would say shoot again in the third round.
Yeah.
He's scored multiple takedowns throughout this fight and has done very well when he's been able to get top position. We see Long in the corner of Caiwangsilang. Making your pro debut against a guy like Aiyituo Yierken.
Oh, it's a tough fighting. In and out of the ring. It's a fight game, buddy.
That's right. Sink or swim.
Sink or swim, and it's this is not a place where you come on holiday. You know what I mean? You got to come in here prepared, ready to go to war, because this is exactly what your opponent will be doing.
Head kick attempt there by Aiyituo. Let's see if we can see the head kick. There was this beautiful double leg. Perfect entry and timing on that shot, able to get him down.
It drives and it's really good to drive.
Every time Aiyituo ended up on top, he scored well. Let's see if he tries to take the fight to the ground in this third and final round. Could be 1-1. Could be 2-0 for Aiyituo.
Ready? Fight!
Third and final round. Aiyituo Yierken is in the blue trunks. Caiwangsilang is in the black and gold.
They touch gloves. Beginning a finish. This is going to go to decision.
My money's on decision. But you never know.
I'll take that bet you're going to regret, because he's the best there's ever been. Oh,
third round finishes are
kick.
Statistically unlikely in MMA. I mean, I think it's simply because both guys are tired.
Yes.
They have less power.
And they're softer, so they roll with punches better. They're all warmed up.
I mean, statistically unlikely does not mean impossible, and both guys are certainly going for it.
Oh, nice. 1-2.
I just think this is like a very competitive matchup.
Aiyituo goes to the head with a kick.
Both guys very evenly matched.
Man,
both guys
throwing as haymakers.
I think his corner advised him that he needed to pick up the intensity and pace because he's obviously coming out here with much greater ferocity than we saw in that last round.
Looks like his nose might be broken.
Yeah, his nose seems to be bothering him. He was touching up his nose a little bit there. He keeps touching his nose. I wonder if it is broken.
And Aiyituo just picking him and moving. Touch and go, stick and move, stick and move. I mean, Aiyituo's doing so good with that jab. How long? 1, 2.
And if it, he's compromised. He's compromised. This could be it. I mean, he reacted very badly to that right hand. I wonder what happened. Did that catch him on his nose?
Oh, another big right hand. And stiff on the nose.
Oh! Plants him with the head kick.
Punch kicks it, drops him, but he's back on his feet. His Caiwangsilang.
How tough is Caiwangsilang? Just marches forward.
Just zombies forward.
Unbelievable hard. Eats another jab. How much more can he take?
And he's walking down, just throwing bombs.
Eats another right hand. Marching forward like a zombie.
And blood coming out of his nose, gushing all over his face. Walking forward, throwing haymakers.
Oh.
Stiff jab. It feels like Aiyituo is trying to time something, yes.
Spinning attack. How tough is Caiwangsilang? He takes a backward step.
Aiyituo now moving forward, more aggressive. He looks exhausted.
Exhausted and battered.
Oh, big head kick
Honestly,
again.
I think the referee could consider stepping in.
Tells him to fight
He's a young guy, only making his pro debut. He's
throwing bombs.
He's too tough for his own good.
Oh, almost gets a knee to the face there. Another kick blocked though.
I mean,
1 minute and 45 seconds left.
I feel like 1 or 2 more good shots and the referee could step in. That's it.
That's it, the referee stops.
Aiyituo Yierken.
I'll take that bet you're gonna regret. Oh my
You're
goodness,
absolutely right.
Aiyituo coming in. And I mean, it's kicked off with Caiwangsilang came in and he was way more aggressive in the 3rd round. But in the end, it is Aiyituo. And look who's there with him there. That's Shamwahar. I don't know if you know Shamwahar. Shamwahar actually, you know, he fought Ying Shuai for the million back in the day. And we haven't seen him in ages. I spoke to him like, hey, when are you coming back? He apparently was going to come back earlier this year, but the fight got canceled.
Let's take a look at the finish here. This doesn't really tell the full story.
Oh, no, it's a...
Because prior to that, Caiwangsilang had absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment.
And
his nose was broken.
Walked forward.
He ate some huge shots prior to this, and this was really just, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back because he was already so battered and beaten down by this point. And look at his body language here.
Yeah, man,
look at his body language. He's done. He's done. So the referee mercifully steps in. I think that's a really good stoppage.
I agree.
What do you have, guys? Incredible performance by Aiyituo Yierken.
Fighter. Fighter, come here.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则银量级复赛的最终结果为：蓝方选手马背勇士Aiyituo Yierken第3回合3分23秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout.